Hello everyone, my name is Sonu Singh and once again I welcome you on this YouTube channel. So today I'll discuss about the ideas and tips that can help you to become a fluent English speaker. Learning language is as difficult as fun. If you have a strategy and if you exactly follow the strategy, you can learn it very smoothly. But most of the time it happens that students take admission in the classroom and they feel that yes, there is an environment and if I give some time, I can speak good English. But the moment they see that somebody is speaking really good English, they feel nervous, they feel that this is not their cup of tea. And that's where they compromise that whatever the level that they have, it is their level that they can't speak beyond that. And that's why you commit mistake. Commit mistake means you start procrastinating in the classes, that you will not speak or you will speak the next day. And after that, next step will be that you will start avoiding the classes. And that's why you need to follow this strategy. And what are these strategies? First of all, you need to understand the mechanism to learn any language. Language can be learned by following two methods. First, by getting that environment, that is called the language acquisition. If you suppose go to Punjab or if you go to any part of the country, you will automatically learn and speak that language. Why? Because you are getting the environment. Like if you go to any English speaking country, it will only take you 3 to 4 months or maximum 5 or 6 months and you will start speaking good English. Why does it happen? Because we acquire language and as a human being we have this superpower that if you are exposed to any kind of language and if you get that environment, your brain will understand the pattern of that language and you will start speaking English. So it is possible that without following the grammar, without learning it formally, you can still speak English. And the second method is that you have to learn it through the process. Like you learn the grammar, you learn the sentence formation, you continuously learn the vocab, and that's how you learn English speaking. So there are two methods. What we do in spoken English classes, that we try to create two kind of environment. Like we follow both the methods. First, we try to teach translation, and then you will be taught how to structure the sentence. You will be taught certain words and certain vocab and phrases, and then you will be forced in an environment where other students will be interacting in English language, and that's how you will be forced. Before joining any class, students believe that there will be some magic, like if there is 3 months course, then after the end of the 3 months they will be able to speak fluent English. But that is not going to happen. There is no miracle. You have to just be the part of that system and you need to commit to yourself. It is not like you just commit your money and time and you will learn. No, you have to commit your attention also. And whatever strategy and instruction you're being provided, you have to follow it with honesty. Only then you can learn the language. Learning language can be a fun, but there are barriers that stop us from enjoying that thing. If you want to get success in any particular field, first of all you have to find out that what are the ways to enjoy in that certain situation. Because suppose you are doing any easy task, but if it is irritating you, but if it appears difficult for you, you will lose your interest in it. And the moment you start losing your interest, that work becomes difficult for you. That's why you have to find out the ways that how to take interest and how to be happy, how to enjoy that particular thing. You can take this thing from the athletes and from the sports player. Like suppose someone has the interest in playing cricket. So do you think that just completing a certain course for 3 months or for 5 months, they can become a professional cricketer? That is not going to happen. So they choose it as a profession and they push themselves to the extreme level. Like they practice for 8 hours, for 10 hours, sometimes they practice for 12 hours also. If they are tired, they take break, they eat something, they take some energy booster, and then again they start practicing. Why? Because they understand one thing, that if they enjoy it, only then they can push themselves for this extreme level. In the same manner, if you are trying to learn something like a language, make sure that you will find out the ways to be happy. What I did when I was learning English, that when I tried to speak, it was very, very difficult for me because other students were speaking, and whenever I tried to speak, I always committed the wrong sentences, or I always hesitant towards speaking English. So I decided that I would do something else. So what was my love and what was my fun in this? That I liked watching English movies, like Hollywood movies. So I started watching Marvel movies, and when I watched Marvel movies, I was thrilled because they created the different world. They had a very supernatural power kind of thing, and that's what I enjoyed. So I started watching movies, and I completed more than 1,000 movies in English language, in English audio. So when I completed that much movie, I didn't realize that I am putting that much time. I was just enjoying the movie and I was watching it. And then I realized one thing, that sentence and words automatically comes to my mind. And when I felt this thing, I created an opportunity to speak. But again, there was one problem, that somebody spoke very well in front of me and I felt nervous. So I devised one thing, that it is not about you speak wrong English or right English. Ultimately, you will speak something that is in your brain. So what is in your brain can be learned. So the biggest barrier was in speaking. That was not something that you could learn. In order to do that, you need to just try. So I started speaking English, and I developed this philosophy that when I am trying to speak English, I would not think of the mistakes, I would not think about the problem. And when I did this, some people told me that when you speak English, you have some grammatical error, or there was some problem related to the tense, related to the structure. But I clearly ignored them. Why? Because I understood one thing, that if I think about all these things, I would never speak fluently. Because if you want to speak fluent English, you have to get rid of this fear that your grammar is wrong or your sentence structure is bad. You just keep pushing yourself so that you just become the fluent. And once you become the fluent and confident, just work on your input, expose yourself to this English language, and then you feel that automatically your output is getting better. Because in the beginning, you can't speak correct English. Not only English, but you can't speak any language correctly. That's why, if you want to speak fluent English, you have to find out your mental barrier, that what is it that is stopping you. Next thing is that you have to ensure that whatever you are following, you need to be consistent in it. Because what happens, that new year is approaching, like after 10 days there will be a new year, and everyone will take the resolution that I would learn language, I would improve my fitness, and I will do this and that. And after 15 days or after 20 days or maybe 1 month, they will forget the resolution. So taking good decision is not enough. If you really want to improve your language, it is very important to ensure that whatever strategy you make or whatever decision you have, at least you will give certain time for this. And if you give that time, if you dedicate yourself for, let's suppose you decide that, okay, I will dedicate my 6 month for language learning. So if you commit your 6 month for language learning, you will get certain result, you will feel something. And if you decide that, okay, I'll learn English and I'll give time for 6 months, but in that 6 months you're lost. You feel that your English is not good, or someone else English is good, or it is not a very easy thing, or it is not a very difficult thing. There are so many things that comes to our mind. You just have to make a strategy, follow the instruction, and be patient for that much time. And then you feel that what is your result and what is the outcome of the effort that you made. And that's how you can ensure that you are continuously making effort and you're continuously growing. For example, suppose if you learn 5 words one day, can you calculate that how many words will you learn in 6 months? In 10 days it will be 50, and in 1 month it will be 150. And in 6 months you will have enough words that will be helpful for you to express your ideas. And once you taste the success, once you know that your 5 word meaning, or the effort that you are making to learn 5 words every day, it is helping you, it is boosting your confidence, you will never leave it. When I started learning, I started with 5 words, but right now I learn 50 words every day. And it is not like I have to memorize it. I read newspaper, I get new words which meaning I couldn't understand, I search in the dictionary, and once I see that meaning, I get it. It is not like I have to repeat it. So once you increase your familiarity with the English language, you just have to see the word meaning one time and you will retain it forever. Because you're reading the newspaper, and in newspaper you will repeat those sentences, those words every day, and that's how it will be very easy for you to retain the word meaning of that particular word. So believe in continuous growth. It is not like you learn 100 words in one day and then for the rest of the year you will not try to learn a single word meaning. That is not the way to move forward. Once you work on your mental barrier, you develop a habit of learning 4 or 5 or 6 words every day, you have to create the opportunity to speak English. Because what happens that we believe that, okay, my knowledge is increasing, my grammar is good, or I am able to speak English, so that's it. No, you have to create more opportunity to speak more English. The more you speak, the better you will be. And how can you speak more? Well, there are so many platforms these days, that is paid, that is unpaid also. If you want to practice your English speaking, then you can access that platform, or you have the mobile also, like take the mobile, start the recording or video recording of your mobile, and start recording yourself. I'm not saying that you need to be perfect. I just say that you need to create a different opportunity. Why? Because once you develop this habit of recording your audio or video, let's suppose you start with 5 minutes. After some time, you feel that 5 minutes is not enough. You have to speak 10 minutes or 15 minutes. That's how you develop a bonding with the camera. And once you develop a bonding with the camera, it will be an opportunity for you. Next time, you can do one thing, that you can do the journalizing. Journalizing means whatever is coming to your mind or whatever you see in front of you, you just have to do the commentary. Like whatever is coming to your mind, just try to explain each and everything in English language. And that's how you'll do one thing, that you will first try to find out the meaning of those words. And that's how you can create one more opportunity. So having conversation on online platform, doing journalizing, like doing commentary of whatever is coming in front of you, and recording yourself. So there are 3 opportunities for you. If you give just 10 minutes on one platform, there will be 30 minutes of opportunity. And if you practice 30 minutes of speaking every day, I'm 100% sure that your confidence will be better and you can be an amazing English speaker. So I hope that whatever ideas and suggestions I am providing you, you will follow these tips, and you will try to get better in your English speaking. If you like the video, then hit the subscribe button and share it with your friends. Thank you for staying with me. See you next video.